Hi guys and girls of the Cloud Tech community, I'm Brad Nelson of Nelson Hilliard, and here are a few tech highlights from this week in the world of cloud computing and IoT. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment and share this video with your friends and your colleagues. In this week's news, NBN Co revealed 54,000 FTTN users can't get over 25 megabytes per second. NBN Co has revealed that only 1/3 of all active fibre to the node FTTN services are currently incapable of achieving a download in excess of 50 megabytes per second. The network builder released a set of figures this week showing Layer 2 attainable bit rates for the FTTN portion of its network as of June the 18th. For the first time, there are now figures which reveal just how many FTTN lines are incapable of achieving higher speeds in the part of the network that NBN Co controls. The company repeatedly quotes a top-line number of approximately 65% of FTTN services that can achieve between 50 and 100 megabytes per second. In a further breakdown, it has been shown that 32% of the FTTN connections can achieve a maximum wholesale bit rate of between 75 and 100 megabytes per second, and 33% can attain 50 to 75 megabits per second. There is an 18-month window allowed for customers to migrate from legacy copper services using ADSL to FTTN. The NBN Co company said once the 18-month window expires and those restrictions are lifted, Layer 2 attainable bitrate speeds will increase. Australian researchers this week found an easy way to store sensitive data via USB. Australian researchers are warning that USB interfaces can easily be used silently to capture sensitive user data such as keystrokes from computers. They do this by monitoring electric crosstalk leakage. Yang Su, Yoval Yaram and Damith Ranasinghe from the University of Adelaide, together with Daniel Jenkin from the University of Pennsylvania, tested 50 different computers and external USB hubs. They found that 9 out of 10 devices were vulnerable to the crosstalk issue. Traditionally, the assumption has been that devices cannot snoop on information sent to a host via a USB, since data flows only through hubs until it reaches the endpoint. But the researchers have now shown that this is actually flawed. Microsoft Australia names Tony Wilkinson as the channel lead in the One Commercial Partner reshuffle. Tony Wilkinson, its new partner business and development lead, is replacing former channel chief Philip Goldie amid a major restructure of its Australian channel team under the One Commercial Partner model. Microsoft has been recruiting a replacement since well-known Australian channel chief Goldie took a more senior role in New Zealand. Wilkinson, who was previously Microsoft's advertising and online country lead, will report to Mark Lee, who is now in the position of One Commercial Partner lead for Australia. Congratulations to Dave Shine on the move to cloud-based POS and retail management software provider Vend. Vend has announced the appointment of Dave Shine into a newly created country manager role for APAC. This is part of the country's wider regional strategy to grow its global sales teams and extend its strong position in key markets. Dave will be based out of Vend's Melbourne office and will be reporting directly to the CEO, Alex Falla. As country manager, Dave will be responsible for sales, customer success, marketing and channel teams in the region. Previously, Dave had led the team at Yelp, launching Yelp's sales and operations teams into 30 countries across EMEA and APAC. Congratulations on your move, Dave. Another congratulations in the week goes to Zetagrid, who won the 2017 APAC Cloud Partner of the Year award with Zerto. The Australian cloud provider of IT infrastructure as a service received the award at the Sydney edition of ZertoCon Australia-wide roadshow. Matthew Cates, Zerto's country manager for Australia and New Zealand, said, "The award recognising Zetagrid's ability to drive exceptional levels of revenue, market share and growth through its disaster recovery business. We congratulate the team at Zetagrid, who are well deserving of this award." Nathan Harmon, Zeta Group CEO, said, "Zerto's recognition of Zetagrid as Cloud Partner of the Year in the APAC region is a fantastic outcome. This week, Swinburne University, based in Melbourne, Victoria, are to deploy a $4 million supercomputer to understand black holes and warped space-time. Swinburne University of Technology has paid $4 million for the supercomputer, supporting groundbreaking research into astrophysics and gravitational waves. The OzStar supercomputer, which was supplied by Dell EMC, will be used to be the ARC Centre of Excellence for gravitational wave discovery to understand the extreme physics of black holes and warped space-time. The machine uses Dell's EMC's PowerEdge R740 server technology and will provide more than 1 petaflop of capacity, or 31 million years of calculations in 1 second. Professor Matthew Bales, director of OzGrav at Swinburne University of Technology, said, "We will be looking at gravitational waves that help us learn more about supernovas, the formation of stars, intergalactic gases and more. Discoveries like this don't occur every day, and we have now opened a new window on the universe. This machine will be a tremendous boost to our brand new field of science and will be used by astrophysicists at our partner nodes as well as internationally." Amazon Web Service officially joined the Cloud Native Computing Foundation, or CNCF, this week, 2 weeks after Microsoft joined. The CNCF now has the support of all 5 of the top cloud service providers, which is great news for Kubernetes, which is a CNCF managed container project. Kubernetes was created by Google and is a key technology in Google's cloud, but Google gave the cloud tech away as an open source project in 2014. Kubernetes makes it easier for cloud vendor customers to jump ship from one cloud to the next. Microsoft and AWS are committed to paying $350,000 annually for a seat on the board, giving them a say in how funding is allocated across all projects at the CNCF. This week saw Commonwealth Bank of Australia said it faces up to $1 trillion in fines. The Commonwealth Bank of Australia has blamed a software coding error for the vast majority of the anti-money laundering and counter-terrorism financing law breaches it was accused of by Austrac last week. With the maximum fine for each breach at $18 million, the bank faces a potential payout of nearly $1 trillion, which is around 7 times its market value. This week, Dell's EMC President of Enterprise in Asia Pacific and Japan, David Webster, spoke out, showing his support for the rights of the LGBT community in Australia. The debate over diversity and human rights issue, such as gay marriage, continues to rage across the country. At the annual Sydney Talkfest show, David said that Dell EMC believes that the workplace should reflect our society. We have a big focus on that as a company. Dell EMC as an organisation believes in diversity and equal rights. I believe the industry should support a vote. What you vote is irrelevant. It's your call. But the fact that we get out and vote is really important. David went on to say that personally he would be voting yes to gay marriage in Australia. This week saw Microsoft launch an Ethereum-based protocol for large-scale enterprises and companies. The Confidential Consortium Framework, or COCO, was created to solve the issues surrounding current blockchain protocol technology. The COCO framework is an open source foundation that will try to eliminate these blockchain network difficulties. Mark Russinovich, CTO of Microsoft Azure, said, "Microsoft is committed to bringing blockchain to the enterprise and is working with customers, partners, and the blockchain community to continue advancing in its enterprise readiness. Our mission is to help companies thrive in this new era of secure multi-party computation by delivering open, scalable platforms and services that any company, from ledger startups to retailers, health providers and global banks, can use to improve shared business processes." I'm Brad Nelson of Nelson Hilliard. Thanks for watching this week's Cloud Computing and IoT news highlights. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment and share this video with your friends and your colleagues. Until next week, be good, be safe and keep our cloud secure.